I big-brained. I'm so stupid. I could have just put it on the screen like that. So now, you can see when I see your questions and I'm actually reading it. So here we go. I can actually see your questions, read them out. And yeah, sorry for the delay on this one, I know. Been currently working on 2 videos, the Sonic Riders, which is going to be out the 28th, and then the one that's going up this week on the 21st, the menus, which you saw a little bit of, and it's approaching the end. I probably will have it done Monday. And then the Sonic Riders is the next projecto, and then I'm working on whatever's after that. So sorry for this was delayed. It was a busy week for me. Stuff to do, people to see. Anyways, one dude, how do you feel last Wednesday was -35? So like where I live, it was just like a sleet, ice hit in my face. It was not fun. It was not fun at all. Luckily, I live here and I work indoors. I don't have to go out too often. I mean, I go out, but when I do, it's never pleasant and I don't have to go out. So I'm thankful I don't have to sit in traffic. I'm thankful I don't have to like commute to school anymore. Oh, those days were horrible. I used to commute in like this weather, or the weather it was. It was freezing. It was so disgusting, but those days are behind us. Archer, do Roy's screams still roam inside your mom's dream? What? Hold on. What? Is that a reference to something that I'm forgetting about? Like Roy? J-Brox, what other game would you recommend now that I finished Persona 5? I have a lot of recommendations for games. I mean, one that I like love as much as that one, you probably already have heard of. And it really depends on the series of games you'd like. I want to make a top 10 favorite games type thing. Like obviously, you know, I praise Earthbound for like it's similar, or not really as an RPG. I would praise Earthbound. There's Undertale, but like, the ones I like, everyone knows. There's no like really obscure game that everyone hasn't played that I think I like. But if I think of it, I'll let you know because I want to make like videos on stuff that are unconventional. Squadala guy, do you plan to watch the Zombieland saga? Please do. It's not as bad as it looks. I haven't planned on it. There are a lot of things I've watched, but like, you know, if I stumble upon it and I feel like watching it, I'm never like, oh, I don't want to watch anything. So not on my to-do list, but I wouldn't be against it if you threw it on and I was there watching it. Tammy, what do you normally put in your coffee? 1 cream typically, and if I'm feeling really festive, I put sugar. I tried going black like a few years ago, just like black coffee. Don't take that out of context, by the way, you nasty people. But I tried just like drinking black coffee, like with nothing in it, and I did that for a while, and it was fine. But I missed a little bit of, I missed the cream. It makes it feel cozy. I like the color. It's a very weird thing, but like I like just a little bit of cream. I don't put too much sugar because it's not good to have too much sugar if you drink coffee. And coffee can actually be good for you to help you get your day going without too much sugar. When you turn it into like a sugary snack, that's when it becomes not so good for you. Jin Sayotome. Hold on, someone's at my front door apparently. And you're gonna see this live with me if it actually shows me. Because I just want to see if this thing's accurate. But, alright, whatever. My bad. Jin, do you plan to go on to any cons in 2019-2020? I really want to see you in person. So far my con schedule has not been planned, and I usually plan them at least 3 months in advance, so it's the beginning of the year still. I haven't really thought about it. Too many games is on the table. I'm going to Japan in April, so I probably will wait till towards the end of the year to the beginning of 2020 before I do a trip, but it's open, and I'm also doing weekly uploads, so I also have to consider that, so I can't do too many trips. Flare guy. This What Would Love Live? Do you ever consider doing watch nights with patrons? There's plenty of websites. I haven't considered it, and I barely have time to do that with myself to watch things, and I like to watch things on my own when I have the time, so I'm gonna say no on that, but the future's always open for stuff like that. Garrick, what's the most exciting thing you want to do in Japan? Honestly, I'm not like... I don't like being a super tourist. I kind of just want to try the food. I want to... Because like how I like, I don't know, like in games and when I talk in videos, I'm always like, oh, look at this little detail. That's kind of like how I am when I'm traveling. I'm like, oh my god, look, the store looks a little different. Like the way you walk around the store, like, oh, like this street, like look at the curb. It's like this many inches off the ground compared. It's like, it's just, I like little differences in society, and I like seeing the different people. I like seeing the fashion. I'm just happy to absorb it all and see a new environment. because that's interesting. But the food, probably gonna go hiking and see a lot of the wildlife and like nature. That's what I'm excited about. I'm not excited for the 13-hour flight. That's gonna be a piece of shit. Like, I don't know, like, there's probably something I'm not thinking of. I don't get off to like, ooh, I'm gonna go with I don't know, it sounds like I'm making fun of somebody, but I'm not trying to make fun of anybody. I just don't conventionally like touristy things because it's like, it doesn't feel like an authentic experience. So I want to authentically see Japan as best as I can as a white man that will totally stand out. Besides gaming, what do I do in my free time? I like to think about stories, I like to draw, I like to watch anime, as well as other things. Hang out with friends, play Smash. I'm literally listing everything I would do. Like, yeah, basically it. Clean the cats as well. I answered that question. What is the cutoff for patron pledges in terms of getting recognized on the credits for Know Your Moves? And I explained that on a post on Patreon. No, that's all or nothing. Yoshi, do I like Cookie? I like Cookie. Do you need thumbnail artists from Toxiquid? I currently do not. I have like 2 on standby that are people that I usually can rely on to. I give them a sketch, they get it back to me within a really good time frame, so I'm good right now, but thank you for the offer. What do you think of the name Archu? Is that how you say your name? Archu? Aren't you glad I called your name wrong? Drybones Boy, when do you think you'll play with $5 and $10 patrons next? I haven't planned it, like, I'm gonna be 100% honest. And I've been thinking about, like, just removing that as a tier category, and I feel bad because I said it, but I don't not want to do it. I can't do it consistently. But, like, I can still do it, but just not listed. But I don't want to be falsely advertising since I've done it so few times. And with the amount of $5 patrons there are now, it's like, at first I was like, okay, you know, like, it's the same people. But now there's, like, so many, and it's harder to do things that involve under 10 people, if that makes sense. The most I could do was organize a challenge tournament or something, and everyone plays in it, and they play their matches, and we do something along those lines. But that said, that's been on my mind, and it's just been pushed to the back because, oh, taxes, this certain holiday, or we gotta do this weekend, or I gotta do this video. So it's in my mind to do a tournament. Not sure when, but I'm sorry. The streams are now, I'm probably gonna replace like the editing streams and make that more of a main thing in the donation thing, because it's like not even $5, just for anyone that is there. So that's, yeah, we'll see. I got scared that I was I streamed again when I didn't mean to stream. Yosh, so hey, while watching the stream you brought up how you would be fine to talk to chat instead of playing games while you were playing Elite Smash. What if you did what Zero did with Genesis 6 and stream a Smash tournament like Smash Ultimate Summit and watch it with fans? You would be able to talk with fans with the stream still being Smash related. You can even LS that happens if it's super cool. Sounds like something you'd enjoy. I actually don't watch a lot of tournaments right now as a viewer, so that's kind of the only barrier. Like, I play with my friends Ultimate, and I think I'll go to Canadian tournaments, but I'm not sure I'll take it super seriously unless I find that I have success in tournament, or that I just like start really grinding the game. But I don't know if that's gonna happen with the time I have like doing videos and whatnot, so that's probably not gonna happen. Plus I don't know if I could backpack a stream. Like, I don't know how Zero did it, but it sounds like hard. I could restream it, but yeah, whatever. Archer, R2, we're gonna call you R2 this stream, or this video. Did you ever get around to playing Pikmin 1 and 2? I did not get around to it. I love Pikmin 3, so I will get around to it eventually. And you know what? It's not a bad idea to play that on stream. Maybe I'll do that, because I do like Pikmin, and I think it's a very digestible game. And I wanted to play Wind Waker on stream, but Pikmin 1 and 2, that's in the running for stream this year, so maybe I'll do that. Yako, I know you study different types of visual and game design in college. I've been wanting to study those types of things myself on my own time to improve my own videos, and was wondering if you have any good resources, books, or places to get started. No. I'm a dumb. In school, I didn't really digest it was like I learned from doing a lot of projects and designing things in classes and courses, so it's hard to be like, oh, I have all these course readings. I also don't have the course readings anymore because like these were a couple of years ago, and I more so remember concepts and just the logic and principles over like the stuff I read. I think a lot of people are like that, actually. So unfortunately, I don't have anything on me right now. I could look for you, because like obviously I'm recording this, so I don't want to look for it on my, like, I have folders and folders, so I might have some resources, and I would be down to like send you what I can if I remember it, like the content. So yeah, like shoot me a DM, I'd be down to share. Mun Music, Alax, did you see Broly? I did see Broly. It was pretty damn good. It was well animated. It was just dumb. I think Dragon Ball's not even taking itself seriously anymore. It was very pretty. The animation was very nice. It was just a long ass fight scene. It was so hard. Like, I need to rewatch it because I feel like there was so much that I missed initially, and there's so many small details in these well animated movies that I think I would enjoy a rewatch. You have a few questions. Is this hidden for some reason? Oh. Okay. What game is your most underrated in your opinion? That is quite the broad question. Underrated? Underrated. Like, I'd be so bad in interviews because I have to think about things, and then they don't come to the top of my head. Emperor's New Groove for the PC and PS1. Best platformer. It's a great-ass platformer. And Mario Golf Tour is the best golf game. What's your favorite Canadian food? Probably nothing, because I don't really know any of our Canadian staples that's really all that good. I'm trying to think, because we have like weird things that you guys don't have, and I don't even realize. Like some of our chip flavors, like ketchup, I don't know if you guys have, or all dressed, dill pickle. I could be totally off the mark there, but we do have very few specific things that we have here, and you guys don't. What is it? And everyone's like, oh, I wish I could have that. When I had it, it was so good. Oh, Tim Hortons. I think Tim Hortons. Yeah, Tim Hortons is definitely a life changer here. What's your favorite course in Mario Kart history? Probably DK Mountain. I love that course. I love, love, love that course because it's the progression of going up and down. One of my favorites. And last but not least, if you could visit any place in the world, where would you go and why? That is Japan, then Europe, then California, I guess. More parts of Canada, probably east and west. Shit. Europe's a big one. Europe's like a lot of places. So me just saying Europe, but like there are so many. Just all of Europe. Like Germany, Denmark, France, Italy, goddamn everywhere. Everywhere. And then the UK maybe, but I don't really have an interest in anything that's there. Do I like turtles? Like, chocolates are pretty damn good. Turtles as animals, they're pieces of shit. Just kidding. I have no opinion on the animal. I hope no turtles come in the comments and get angry. What are your thoughts on Sweet Victory not being played at the Super Bowl? I'm not a football watcher. Like Steven Hillenberg, like it would have been nice to commemorate him, but I mean, it's the Super Bowl. Not all the viewers at the Super Bowl really are SpongeBob viewers, so it's kind of just like the tie-in. I think it was stupid that they promised it and then it didn't happen, you know? Or they didn't even I don't know. I didn't keep up with the whole situation. I just think it was dumb that they said that they were going to do something and they didn't. And it was a really half-assed. And then they end up playing Sicko Mode, which is the biggest kick in the pants for anybody expecting anything good in life. Sicko Mode. I would be sick. Oh, man. Alright. Sorry, it's showing me my front door, but it's not. So I'm just going to have to go check manually downstairs. I don't know if I got mail. I'm fortunate to live close to someone that hosts weeklies, but I'm not sure if I should go. A friend of mine goes every week, and I would love the game. If you have a friend that you go with, I think that's honestly like the biggest first step. I would hate going to weeklies because I'd be alone, and it's not fun to go alone. And it really depends on your community and how welcoming they are, which depends on which ones I went to, because I've been to many. When I had my little period of when I went to those tournaments, but I would say go, why not? Hang out with your friends while you're there. If you lose, just at least play with new people. That gives you a chance to play with new people. You don't have to deal with online annoyances, so that's a good thing. So take what you can from the experience. Don't go in being like, oh, I'm good, because you're not. And don't go in saying, oh, I'm bad, so I shouldn't play. No, you can always gain something from playing new people and playing at a local. Yeah, so that's what I got to say. Edgy Joe Schmo, what would you do when that? Oh, this is your meme question. CGI Donkey Kong from the DKC cartoon burst into your room and said, Alex, it's me, Dion. I was transformed into CGI Donkey Kong, and it's great. I probably would just go with him because I'm like, well, I'm dead anyways. This wouldn't happen in our universe, so I may as well do it. Meta, why does Edgy Joe ask the best questions? What if we got a port of... Oh, okay. JGP. JGGP. Is that I don't know if that's some innuendo. What percentage of my viewership comes from Brazil? I don't think it's in the top 3 in terms of percent. It's probably under 5%. I don't want to check now because I don't want to like take forever. But it's not up there. But then again, I don't have. I have worldwide viewers, so once you get under 10%, it's like a lot of things from everywhere. Strong Croc, do you still have plans to make music in video games? I do, in fact. It's been pushed to the back, and it's one of those videos I put under a lot of other videos because I had other ideas. I'm like, oh, that's a good idea. And so I did those ones. So usually I return to ideas. You'll find that I tend to do that. Just sometimes I have passion for one idea, and then I'm like, oh, I want to do this, and that's how it happens. My favorite OST in all of gaming. I think I'm biased right now. Persona 5 I've been listening to. When Undertale came out, I loved that soundtrack, and I still love that soundtrack. Out of all the Zelda games, I am in love with Wind Waker's soundtrack. I go by series, like Sonic 3 and Knuckles has some great music. Like, I'm not saying Sonic 1 or 2 doesn't, but 3 has so many good songs in it. From the first level to the next level to the next level, they're just all bangers. Sonic Adventure 2, say what you will, it's a guilty pleasure for me to listen to all that music. Melee is kind of a cheating answer. Ultimate's kind of a cheating answer. Like Smash obviously has good soundtracks, but it's kind of cheating. Of the remade songs in Smash Bros. Games, they have some really good ones. So if I was ever gonna say like my favorite OST, those would be on the list because of their remake songs, not because they have all the songs. Where was I? Oh, Reverb. Hey, Alex, when Joker comes out, you don't... Wait, what would you do when Joker comes out and you don't like how he plays? Oh, whew, that will be, unfortunate. I've been there before, where I just didn't like a character how they played, even though I liked the character, like Android 18 in Fighters, like, just didn't... It wasn't clicking with me. I wanted it to so bad. Luckily, I love Frieza, and I love how he played. So I'm hoping with Joker, if he's like I like him enough, I'll play him. I think I will. If he's anything close, if he's just like weird and I just don't like it, then I won't play it. But I think I will. I think I'll be fine. How excited are you to watch Joker fight Ganondorf? I'm excited to see Joker fight everybody because it's just like they're gonna be beside all these characters I love. It's like all my old loved characters and now my newly loved characters. Like this is going to be great. How do you feel? Oh, are you going to be playing any more of the Persona games? I feel like I answered this last time, but I will, probably. 3 and 4 are on my list, but as you know, as you guys ask me these questions, like, what's on your list? And it's like, it's like keeps growing, but not shrinking enough. So, I want to get around to shrinking that list. That's on the to-do list. How do you feel knowing about you've answered so many questions, but there's a 5% chance we know more about you than yourself? Definitely not. I only show so much of myself in like my streams and my like posts, you know. It's not being dishonest. It's just like you don't want to give too much of yourself away, and I think that's like just safe as a creator. Like you guys know enough about me to know like my tendencies, but you don't know me. I don't know why I'm getting so into this. It's because I've been like it's been asked to me before, and it's been like said like, oh, I know you, Alax. Like you don't know me. I don't want to be like an asshole or anything, but like, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? It's you couldn't possibly, but yeah. I don't know if that's a mean question. Maybe I went too into it. These are just the Brazilians. Like, oh, I'm Brazil. What an asshole! Who would do that? Oh, and then there it is. And then my favorite animated movie, Shrek. You think I would answer anything differently? Also, wow, I'm just looking at myself. I look like a mess. I need a haircut and a beard cut. You can tell this is what I look like when I don't get ready for cameras. Oh, Jay Brox is writing a question. You must know I'm answering them. If Discord dies... Oh, okay, whatever. Have you ever considered uploading your stuff to another smaller site as well as YouTube? I haven't, because there's no need to at this point to have another page for my stuff to lead people to, and they will discover me primarily through YouTube. But if the size of my channel grows, then I'd be down, because I have the Relax Alax website name, so I mean, I'm fine. I believe this is like the end here. How did you go in public with a How did you go out in public with a picture of Peachette? Honestly, although in the video it's like, oh my god, he was standing here all this time. I stood there for 5 minutes. I had to catch a train the following 10 minutes. I'm like, we gotta do this quick. And so I just did it, and I'm like, it was embarrassing, but like, you know, I got over it, so. And the people in Toronto, or people in cities, they just don't pay anybody mind. They won't remember me a day from then when that happened. They basically just look past you, honestly. And that's what's the funniest thing about it. Ew, you didn't see that, you didn't see that. And that was asking when the next Ask Alax is going up, but... oh, we have... Okay, so Garrick, I answered that question, how do I take my coffee? But J-Brock just asked this. Can you do more streams with Bob Dunga? That Valentine's Day stream was super chill and fun, and maybe play some more co-op games. Yeah, we've been talking about it. We want to. We just, like, we don't live close to each other, so when we do hang out, like... I don't want it to always be for streams. Not to give, like, too much away, but we don't live, like... Nah, whatever. So, and also... we're planning on it. That's why do I have to fucking go into everything? We're planning on it. That's my answer. That's my fucking answer. Because I don't want to be dishonest with anybody, and I don't want to like. But like, I guess you just don't. Like, no one cares that much. So yeah, this little. Where is it? This way? This way. It's this way, Alex. You dummy. Yeah, this thing mega helpful. Now I don't have to timestamp it, and if you wanted me to, I'm not doing it because that way I'll actually do these more consistently. Because timestamping is a bitch. So. If you want to see where your thing is, just scroll through the video until you see it on the left, and like you see it there. I hope I answered all the questions, and as always, you guys can continue asking these questions. I will get to them hopefully weekly. Like, I know it's been every 2 weeks-ish, but I feel like 20 minutes for each of these videos is fine. You can look through your question, and I hope I answered all of them well. So take it easy, everybody. This week we'll have another editing stream, I think, for